Hello and welcome to English Pod Studio. I'm very happy you are here today. This podcast will help you practice English listening. You will hear clear and simple English that is easy to understand. You can listen, learn new words, and practice step by step. Today, I want to talk about something very important for English learners. I will share ideas about how to improve your English listening skills. Listening is one of the first steps in learning a language. It helps us understand people, join conversations, and feel more confident. This topic is close to my heart because I know how hard it can feel when you hear English but cannot understand everything. Don't worry, you are not alone. In this episode, we will talk about simple ways to practice listening every day, even if you are busy or don't live in an English-speaking country. Let's begin with a very simple question. Why is listening important? Listening is the first skill we use in communication. Before we can speak, before we can answer, we must first listen. Think about a baby learning to speak. At first, the baby listens. The baby hears the voices of parents and family. Slowly, after listening many times, the baby begins to copy words. This shows us that listening comes before speaking. It is the foundation. When we listen well, we understand better. Imagine you are in a shop. The shopkeeper asks, "Do you need a bag?" If you don't listen carefully, you may not understand and feel shy. But if your listening is strong, you will understand quickly and answer with confidence. Listening makes everyday life easier. Now let's talk about the challenges. Many learners feel that listening is the most difficult skill. Maybe you understand some words, but not the whole sentence. Maybe people speak too fast and the words join together. Maybe the accent sounds new and you cannot follow. All of these problems are normal. Every learner experiences them. Here's a small example. Imagine you are at a train station. There is an announcement in English. The voice is fast and there is noise around you. You catch a few words like train and late, but you don't understand the full message. This situation can feel stressful, but remember, with practice, you can train your ears. Just like we train muscles in the body, we can train our listening skills too. Another big challenge is different accents. English is spoken all around the world. An American speaker may sound different from a British speaker. An Australian speaker may sound different from someone from India. At first, new accents can be very confusing, but the more you listen, the easier it becomes. Your brain starts to recognize the patterns, and little by little you understand more. The good news is this: listening is a skill that grows with practice. Think about riding a bicycle. At first, it feels difficult, and you may fall. But if you keep practicing, you become better and better. Soon, riding a bike feels natural. Listening is the same. At first, it may feel hard, but if you practice every day, you will improve. So in this podcast, I want to guide you step by step. We will talk about easy and practical ways to practice listening in your daily life. You don't need to live in London or New York. You don't need to study for hours every day. Small, simple steps can make a big difference. Now let's talk about practical strategies that you can use to make your English listening better every day. The first strategy is listen every day, even for a short time. You don't need 2 or 3 hours. Even 10 minutes can make a big difference. For example, listen to an English song while you clean your room. Listen to a podcast while you walk to school. Watch a short video during your lunch break. The key is not the time, but the habit. Daily practice is more powerful than long study once a week. The second strategy is choose simple material. Many learners try to listen to difficult news or fast movies and then feel frustrated. At the beginning, choose material that matches your level. For example, children's stories, slow podcasts, or easy listening exercises. When you understand more, you feel happy and motivated. Slowly, you can move to more difficult material. The third strategy is repeat listening. Listening one time is not enough. Play the same audio 2, 3, or even 5 times. The first time, just listen. The second time, focus on catching familiar words. The third time, try to understand whole sentences. With each repeat, your brain catches more and more details. The fourth strategy is use subtitles wisely. When you watch a movie or a video, start with English subtitles. This will help you connect the sounds to the words. But don't depend on subtitles all the time. After 1 or 2 times, try watching without them. This way, you challenge your ears. The fifth strategy is listen and read together. If you have the text of the audio, read along while listening. For example, if you are listening to a podcast script, follow the text with your eyes. This helps you understand faster, and you also see how words are spelled. Reading while listening builds a strong connection between sound and text. The sixth strategy is shadowing practice. Shadowing means listening to a short sentence and then repeating it at the same time. It is like following the speaker's shadow. For example, you hear, "How are you today?" and you say it immediately, copying the speed and sound. This exercise improves both your listening and speaking at the same time. The seventh strategy is focus on key words, not every word. Many learners feel stressed when they don't understand every single word. But in real life, you don't need all the words. Focus on the important words that carry meaning. For example, if someone says, "Today's train will be late because of the heavy rain," even if you miss some words, you understand train, late, and rain. That gives you the main idea. The eighth strategy is listen to different voices and accents. Don't listen to only one type of English. Try American English, British English, Australian English, and even international English from people around the world. At first, it may be difficult, but it makes your listening stronger. The ninth strategy is use background listening. This means listening while doing something else. For example, play English music while cooking, or keep a podcast on while cleaning. Even if you don't pay full attention, your ears are still training. Later, when you focus, you will understand better. The 10th strategy is active listening practice. Active listening means paying full attention. You sit down, play the audio, and focus only on the sounds and words. You write down new words. You repeat sentences. You ask yourself, what is the main idea? What details can I catch? Active listening builds your skills step by step. So these are 10 practical strategies you can use. You don't need to use them all at once. Choose 1 or 2 and make them part of your daily routine. Remember, listening is not about being perfect. It's about practice, practice, and more practice. Now, let's go even deeper. I will give you some extra tips, encouragement, and a recap to help you continue your journey with confidence. First, let's talk about patience. Listening takes time. Many learners feel upset when they cannot understand quickly. They think, why is this so hard? Maybe I am not good at English. But the truth is, everyone struggles at the beginning. Even native speakers need patience when they learn another language. So be kind to yourself. Give yourself time. Improvement comes slowly, but it comes. Second, remember that mistakes are part of learning. Sometimes you will misunderstand. Sometimes you will hear the wrong word. This is normal. Don't feel shy. Don't stop listening. Mistakes show that you are trying, and with every mistake, you grow stronger. Third, make listening a part of your daily life. Think about your normal day. Can you add English listening in small ways? For example, when you brush your teeth, play a short English song. When you cook, listen to a podcast. When you go for a walk, listen to English radio. These small habits will train your ears without extra effort. Fourth, try to connect listening with topics you enjoy. If you like cooking, listen to English recipes or food shows. If you like sports, listen to sports news in English. If you enjoy travel, watch travel videos. When the topic is interesting, listening feels fun, not like study. Fifth, set small goals. For example, today I will listen for 10 minutes, or this week I will understand 3 new words from a podcast. Small goals are easy to reach, and each success gives you motivation to continue. Sixth, mix different kinds of listening. Sometimes listen to short, easy clips. Sometimes listen to longer ones, even if they are harder. Easy listening gives you confidence. Hard listening challenges you. Together, they help you grow. Seventh, listen actively with a notebook. When you hear a new word, pause and write it down. Later, check the meaning. Then listen again. This active method helps you remember more. Eighth, practice shadowing and repeating often. Don't just listen quietly. Speak with the audio. Repeat the sentences. Copy the rhythm and intonation. When you do this, you are not only improving listening, but also speaking and pronunciation. Ninth, celebrate your progress. Think about how much you have improved already. Maybe 1 year ago you could not understand even one sentence. Now you can follow a whole podcast like this one. That is amazing progress. Be proud of yourself. Finally, remember this: listening is connection. When you improve your listening, you connect better with people, with culture, with the world. You will feel more confident to travel, to study, or to work in English. Listening is the bridge that opens all of these doors. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this episode gave you new ideas and motivation. Keep listening, keep practicing, and keep growing. Remember, you are not alone. Many learners around the world are on the same journey. Together, we can all improve. This has been English Pod Studio. Take care, stay positive, and keep listening every day. Goodbye for now.